Last night's first debate between the two candidates got national attention because of various statements by one of them, Tea Party-backed Republican Christine O'Donnell. CBS News congressional correspondent Nancy Cordes is at the University of Delaware, where the debate was held. Nancy, good morning.
Good morning, Maggie. Well, this debate involved two candidates, but the spotlight was really on one of them, Christine O'Donnell, and her history of controversial comments.
On the specific quote that you said that China has a plan to take over America, do you know about this plan?
Well, they misquoted me at the time, I believe, but look at what's going on.
O'Donnell's financial troubles also came up.
How can voters rely upon your thoughts on how to manage the deficit if you're having such personal financial issues of your own?
When I fell upon difficult times, I made the sacrifices needed to set things right. I sold my house and I sold a lot of my possessions.
Outside the auditorium, several witches milled about, some for O'Donnell, some against.
I'm not a witch.
Her now infamous ad came up more than once.
I'm you.
There's been lots of discussion in the national media about things my opponent has said or done that I frankly think are a distraction from the core issues that Delawareans ask both of us about.
You're just
what
jealous
would you
that
do
you weren't
in
on
Washington?
Saturday Night Live.
Because I'm not a witch, and if I am, do you really want to cross me?
The national attention on this race seemed to put both O'Donnell and the Democrat, Chris Coons, on edge.
Ms. O'Donnell, we're going to try and have a conversation here this evening rather than just a diatribe if we possibly could.
O'Donnell tried to stick to conservative talking points, but struggled to name a Supreme Court decision she disagreed with.
I'll put it up on my website.
And refused to say whether she believes in evolution.
What I believe is irrelevant.
Why is it irrelevant?
Because what I will support,
voters want to know what you believe.
O'Donnell spent the night on the attack because she's 20 points behind in the polls, accusing her opponent at one point of being a Marxist. And in one of the few light moments in this debate, he laughed and said, "I'm a lifelong capitalist." Maggie?
Nancy, we could all see it on TV and make our own decisions about how she handled herself, but what was the feeling among the people who were there, the people on campus, about how she performed last night?
Well, we talked to a lot of the students, and O'Donnell seemed to surpass their expectations simply because their expectations were so low. But frankly, they didn't come away thrilled with either candidate. They thought he was very condescending. They thought she was very vague. These two candidates will have another chance to impress the voters today. They're debating again this afternoon.
Hopefully they will, because somebody's got to win. Nancy Cordes in Washington. Thank you, Nancy.